Hey, Admiral, what's going on?
I am finishing up the V-Berth cushions. We're almost done here, and then we'll try them out in a minute, but I want to show you something else that I did.
You got something else? Show us.
Yes.
I want to see what you got.
Alright. So...
It's a pillow! Wow, that's fantastic! Woohoo! I've never seen a pillow quite like that before. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing?
Okay, so I made these pillows. They're going to be pillows. And it's made out of the same material. Because most of the time the V-Berth is going to be for guests when the girls come or other guests. And I was reading that on a sailboat we need to be able to store things kind of out in plain sight, but I wanted it to look nice. So this, it's more like a pillowcase.
But where's the stuffing? You got no stuffing in it. That's okay, I'm working on that anyway.
Is that a thermostat?
That was a thermostat! Hence the term was. So this pillow actually be stuffed with the stuff that needs for the V-Berth. Stuff that needs stuff for the V-Berth. I love it. That's funny.
The little things.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the sheets in there, and I tried to fold the sheets pretty much to the size
Of the pillow. Sure.
of the pillow. So there we go. See, you have your blanket and your sheets.
Okay.
And
done. Nice.
there you go.
So
it can go in the V-Berth,
Mm-hmm.
which we'll show you in just a moment.
All right. Yeah. Let's go show them how we did the V-Berth up.
All right.
How can I, again, take every little area and make storage out of it? So we started with cardboard mock-ups, which seemed to work pretty well on a lot of things it did. In fact, the old McGregor we did that on. We did the cardboard mock-up. From there, I started working on actually making the wood pieces to put it together, which was basically started with the face front of it and gluing that all together with the various clamps that I put in and getting that made. Once I got the face front put up and got that, I put angle irons up there. So there's angle irons and glue, wood glue that's holding that up there. Then I made the cubbies because I figured it's right near the anchor locker, so I could put little things I might need for the anchor locker, but I really don't think I need anything for the anchor locker. I think it's really going to be for just who's ever in the V-Berth to put stuff in. You know,
Yeah,
cubbies,
you always need extra
storage. Storage. Say the word storage one more time. So from there, I started making the doors that you can see here, basically out of solid wood poplar, and just cut them out. I used a router, which you can see here, as I clamped it on the table that I had in the middle of the boat, and basically took a piece of wood, cut it to shape, and then took a router which had a nice bit on it, which created the edging, which was similar to the edging that was already on some of the other cabinet drawers in front. So I just kind of replicated that. You'll see I also added for the doors to help them lift were these little RV lifts to help push them up, and so when you open something up, it'll stay up. And the hinges were a spring hinge, so that they'll actually help keep it closed when it's closed. I added floors into and
Floors, bottoms.
bottoms, I guess. Okay, call them bottoms.
But you used flooring.
But I used flooring, yeah. The first two I did, I put, because they come down to a point, and that really doesn't help you put anything in there. So you really needed a flat surface. So I made these flat surfaces. I put flooring on top, and then I changed one out because I wanted it to be a wet area. So I added in the same thing I used in the tub, that Trex decking, so that it could be a wet area to where we put our scuba gear at. So when it's wet or anything's wet in
Well,
there.
that was a wet
drain.
locker.
Was it? I can't remember if it was or
locker.
not. So yeah, because it just went down to the bilge. I cleaned up the anchor area. You can see here where I painted the anchor locker area just to clean it up. Got all the mold out of there and stuff, and dirt and mud. There was a lot of mud there and dirt from the anchor. You can see at the anchor locker how dirty those doors were. So we cleaned those up, sanded them down, and basically put another coat of Cetol natural teak on there, which really helped bring out the good wood, because we always tried to save the good wood.
We tried to save wherever it was teak.
Or good wood.
And some other wood.
Yeah, there's fake teak. We're not saving the fake teak.
And the paneling.
That's a fake teak, yeah.
Wood, yeah.
I was in the anchor locker, I took the chain out, I started marking the chain, and while painting it to give it a look, you know, give it a better look at least.
If you look at this picture, you see where it has
the blue markings.
4 blue chains. That's because it's 40 feet, and the next one would be 5 blue.
So that way the
links.
Admiral's up front, she knows when she's letting it out, she knows how much she's got out, and we kind of decide, so that seemed to really help. Okay, we're in the V-Berth. Check it out. I guess I should take you on a little tour here. Oh, easy, easy. Sorry, a little rough. Okay, so I've got these new cabinets I put in, and I got to put the support brackets in still. Over here, and over here. And for the really close-up look that you really want to see inside. Whoa, I know, isn't that fascinating? Alright. Big thing I did, mounted a fan here, and mounted a light there, a light up over here, a light there, and then I've got to finish doing this here, put that wood back up, and then I'll be mounting a light probably right about here, so then I'll add some more light to the V-Berth. Now I'm using soft white LEDs for the main lights here, and I'm using high bright lights, which gives you a totally different color texture. So it's a blue range, and whereas the softs are kind of the yellow range. So I'm using the yellow range for general use because I like softer, it's not as harsh. But these are good for reading down here and over here, so you get some reading light going. So if you're laying down, junk is, you get some good reading light there. And simulated walking, pretty cool, huh? Yes, I'm a professional again. Don't try this at home. Okay, so I've got over here, this is the shelf I put in, kind of attached it to the wall here, which is this wall is a little flexible, so this became one unit and it'll move around a little bit. And I've got posts here, here, and same thing, posts there and there, and they're all attached pretty much with wood glue. You know, I sanded down the paint off of this, all where this touched, sanded it all down so it was raw wood. So where this raw wood touched the wall, raw wood. So when you glue them together, they're gonna hold. They ain't gonna let go. Okay, putting up wainscoting. It's basically, you know, locking, tongue and groove kind of stuff. Okay, so I gotta finish off this here, and then after I'm done that, I gotta put that up here. Okay, so finished this up last night, ran the wire, and thought, hey, that's all great. I forgot to mount the other fan that's supposed to go right there. So I gotta pull it back off. Okay, so I'm mounting these kind of fans. They did really good. They came with the boat. I mean, they look old and used. We're obviously going to paint them in the process and make them look nice and pretty. I also found that I was looking for fans with the West Marine and course. It doesn't go to West Marine. And if you need a link, it's not going to be there. Bought some of those caged ones and found that the fans are smaller. They don't blow as much air. They really don't have the oomph to them. Found out these things really do blow the air. And the nice thing is that you can replace these propellers pretty easily. You know, besides I wanted something new and pretty, but hey, I can paint it. Make it really pretty. I'm going to test fit this back. I have a pretty good idea of where I wanted it. Equal distance with the other one. 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Yes, that's my measurement system. See? 2 fingers. Trick with this wainscoting, and I've screwed up several pieces because of it, is you got to make sure which side you're doing. Now I'm doing the smaller sides. There's 2 sides that you can do the fat ones, you can do the thin ones. Well, we're doing the thin ones, so one thing I got to make sure is what side I'm cutting on and what side goes up, because if I did it and I cut it like this, well, yeah, perfect, wrong side, because it actually has to go this way, upside down, back. Now, when I take this, I actually taped it up going this direction. Normally I'd lay it down like that, but that's not the sticky side, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this thing over. Make sure I get this right. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Pull for this, I might want to go with a smaller tooth so it doesn't chew up the wainscoting as much. But if you go slow, it'll really do this one. So, but usually when a smaller tooth for this kind of stuff. Especially when you get down towards the nitty-gritty end here, you want to go a lot slower. You don't want to push as much. I didn't actually measure the length, I just used the edge. This board's over 2 feet anyway. Anything I cut off on the other end is just going to be an extra scrap anyhow. Okay, so I'm going to kind of match up the tongue and groove here. Occasionally some of these I'll put in a small screw here in tongue part and flush it. Then I'll have to cut a little bit out of on the inside of the groove part, which once they're together you don't see the cutout, and allow the screw to go through. Now right now I got this light, pretty much I got 4 screws in it which hold most of this out, so I think I can go a couple pieces easily here without screwing it in right now. Alright, now, I'm going to make sure I cut the right one because basically I've got this piece which is not the right one. So, alright. Get into the groove, baby. Yeah, it was a tongue and groove joke. So, safety glasses on. The razor blade, start cleaning up all the extra vinyl that's underneath here that I want to get rid of. Or the blade's coming in. Painter's tape. Not just for paint. Okay, so remember I mentioned about safety glasses getting crap in your eye? Well, there you go. I did it. Alright, now this piece off first. It actually fits pretty well where the molding's going to cover all the parts. I do like these masking tape templates. They do seem to work pretty well. Alright, I've got this light I got from Archon. It's basically RV lights. I used to have an RV, so I was used to these kind of lights, and they work pretty well. These are one on, one off. both on, and they're soft white, so match that one I've already got up over there. So, really weird thing about these is they do white and black wires, and normally the black would be negative, but it ain't. So you want to make sure not to get that mixed up. Actually, the black is positive and the white's negative. So pull down the piece, drill the hole in it. I love drilling holes in the ceiling material I just put up. Make sure white's pushing all right. And click it down. All right, we have to do that, right? Should actually work. Woohoo! Success. Holes are up pretty well. I shouldn't have to do anything else to that. Make sure it works again. Ah, beautiful. I like the new shorts you got on.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna show them the
finished product.
Okay.
Before and afters. Yeah, here's the after. All right.
So these are the cushions, the main cushions for the V-Berth, and they're a little dirty right now. We've been working on projects. As you can see, they don't exactly fit the space completely, and I really recommend measuring your space and cutting the foam off the new space rather than your old foam, unless you're sure that your old foam is the right size.
Yeah, it's a nice match. Yeah.
So learn from our mistake.
Yeah. Hey, what's that?
Okay, so most people probably have a V-Berth and will have some sort of support if you're going to put in this in there. This actually has a little loop that goes over the end of the board here, so that will stay in place. And then it has, we need to do the snaps yet.
Yeah.
We have several snaps to do. So yeah. The snaps will go on there.
So we got the shelf over here, right, that we made.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to crawl up there and show them what's in the 2 wooden doors up there? Alright, so it looks like...
Okay, so those are our
BCDs for scuba diving. And then there's a big old chain right in the middle.
Because that's our anchor locker storage.
Yep.
Which
goes all the way
down there. There is our pole in there.
Straight in the camera.
Okay, and there's the pole, how he attached it.
Hey, just show them the cubbies. You got cubbies over here. So cubbies don't go too far. You want to keep it hanging. There you go. Those are the cubbies.
Those are our cubbies.
Which we've got a lot of decisions to make. So, and we just added, of course, all this storage over here too, which kind of takes a little bit of the headroom away from here, so you got something right underneath you, which, you know, I have a light here.
But
so
if you're using the whole V-Berth, your head can be more in that area.
Yeah, yep. So,
or it could be...
So that's a V-Berth. So since, oh, there you go. Yeah. Get nice and comfy. There you go. You can see that, obviously, we painted. We got the PVC ceiling, the RV lights that we put in that have different ways to turn off and on. Oh, countertops. This is all the extra storage we put in here with, you can see the little lifts. These are RV lifts that are here. Under here in this cabinet storage, we redid the wood here, and you can see that there's our scuba tanks. One for her, one for me. That's a wet area. It drains down to the bilge. So, and then we have our handy dandy clothes hook hanger device thingy, which we. What are you doing over there? Jeez. She's okay. She's still new at this filming thing. So, emergency ladders up here to pull down. Really? Look, do you want to do this? Okay. This is our hatch, and the solar panel is sitting on top of that hatch, and you can see that there's wiring here, extra wiring, so I can take the solar panel off and actually put it down on the side or angle it towards the sun. I have quick, basically, cockpit table latches, stainless steel ones that enable it to come off and on. You are really scaring the heck out of me. Cut it out.
Close the doors.
So, there. And again, here's another hooks behind the doors, which, like I said, we went through that already. We have storage here for all the original cabinets, which we did paint. That's something else I got to work on. That's the surround for the air conditioning system, which there's an air conditioning system in here which died recently, so I'm going to be replacing that, but not yet. Well, down here we have obviously storage areas in the V-Berth, just like anybody else does. I did, however, create a separation, a partition here. You can see, and put some flooring down on it. So we have storage there that separates from the whole bundle of the anchor line. And in here, there's the anchor rod, and there's the bow thruster, the main part of it. That's the tube that goes through there. And then over here is the battery. It has its own battery, and it actually has it has its own charger too. So, and fuse. Here you can see that all the blue drawers here, more storage. And basically they came out when I did these, cleaned them out, sanded them out, did some Cetal Natural Teak on them to clean them up and kind of seal in the whole wood smell. And you can tell I just basically turned it over and I popped the flooring out. Basically it's a type of flooring, has tongue and groove on it. Just get it at Lowe's. And it stays pretty stable. It's somewhat flexible, but it just pops right back in there. No big deal. So it makes it easy to clean and pull that in and out. So, and I did that to pretty much every drawer around the boat. Alright. Okay, so, is there anything else we want to talk about?
Please, if you like our videos, please like the video down below.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And the little bell thing. Oh, I'm just cutting you off.
You only like to talk. He likes to talk.
You know, this whole video is going to be about me working on stuff. I'm going to let her say something now. I'm sorry, what were you saying? No, come on, help me out here. Okay, so take 3.
I don't want this in the...
Yes. No, we got to really do it for real. So, all right, so was there anything else?
Please, if you like our videos, please like our videos and subscribe. And click on the little bell so you'll be notified on our next video.
Please stay tuned for our next episode, but we're not sure what it'll be.
And we're not sure when it'll be.
That's a good point, too.